Hi, and welcome to Food Blog Secrets. You have made an awesome decision to start your food blog. Now, I want to go over a couple things before you get started. The lessons are below. You'll have access in this free course to lesson 1. There's about 9 or 10 videos in that lesson, and all you have to do is click below and you'll kind of go in there and see all the videos. But really quickly, if you don't get started right away on this, there's a really good chance that you're never going to do it. Now, you got over the hardest part. You got over the part that, you have to make that decision to make the first step, and you've done that. So congratulations on that. But the next thing you have to do is actually take some action. Now, everyone in the course has been where you are today. They have nothing, or they had nothing, they had no blog, they weren't even sure if they can do it. But if you click below, you'll see there's some links to their blogs. These are people who are actually in the course, and they have started from nothing, and their blogs are beautiful in literally a few weeks. So if you're worried about whether or not you can do it, trust me, you can. The only thing you have to do is follow the course step by step. Now, there's a couple things that I want to go over, and the first thing is how to choose the subject for your blog. This is really important. This is, I think, an area where people get really stuck on. Now, what's important is not what you choose to have your blog be about. I know that sounds a little crazy, but that's the truth. It's not important what it's about. What is important is that you choose a subject, you choose a niche, and the more narrow you can go, the better. For example, it's much better to create a blog about Chinese food than it is to create a blog about food, right? Because if you create it just about food in a really general type way, it's going to be difficult to find people who actually like that food. Whereas if you create a blog about Chinese food, you know that there is an audience for or that love Chinese food. Now, that's just an example. It could be anything. It could be paleo. It could be, diet foods, whatever. You can choose anything, but just make sure that you choose a subject that, is pretty sort of narrow and not so broad. So that's the first thing. That's really important, that you choose a subject. Number 2 is how much time is this going to take you? This is something that I hear a lot from my students, and the truth is that you can go as quickly or as slowly as you like. Now, you don't have to even create these recipes aside from maybe some of the stuff you're creating at home for your family. Like I know, that myself or my wife, we will cook meals for the family, and we could just use those for the blog. So you don't have to create extra recipes just for your blog. You can use exactly what you're doing currently. So that's really important. We show you in the course how to do everything. So you're never going to have to try to research anything. You never have to try to worry about what to do next. You're just going to follow step by step. So that's a big thing about time, is that it's not going to take you time or much more time if you do that. Number 3 is how much money. Everybody wants to know how much money this is going to cost. They think they need a DSLR camera, or they think they need to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on all these things. You don't. This is not going to cost you that much money if you just use the recipes that you're making already. So it's not going to cost you anything extra. And you do not need a DSLR. You may have heard that that's what you need. In fact, you can just use your smartphone, and in the paid version of this course, we teach you exactly how to do that. So those are the 3 things, guys, that I wanted to cover. Again, welcome to Food Blog Secrets. You made a great decision. Don't forget, if you don't get started right away, there's a good chance that you never will. Don't forget, if you have any questions, you can email me at jason@foodblogsecrets.com, and I will get back to you right away.